responsibilities of Department of Tourism. So I request Director of Tourism to start the press conference.
Good morning, media friends. I welcome all of you for this press briefing. So the idea behind invitation is to brief what are the initiatives on as part of the World Tourism Day. Department of Tourism, along with our key stakeholders, TTAG and SKAL and various key stakeholders, we have been planned. So as part of this, just I would like to bring your kind notice. Goa Tourism Department predominantly focusing on regenerative tourism. Under the regenerative tourism, we are focusing on hinterlands, adventure tourism, various verticals. So as part of this World Tourism theme, this year World Tourism theme is tourism and peace. So as part of this, Goa's tourism department is completely aligned with this year theme. So what are the various initiatives we have been taking as part of World Tourism? So we this year, unlike earlier years, we have curated series of events with effect from 24th onwards. So to start with, on 24th we are starting with IHM cooking competition, and as part of that we are launching coffee table book, which precisely talks about Goan cuisine, importance of Goan cuisine. As we are all aware of that, Goan cuisine is well known across the world. So wherever we go for any road shows, any events, so where we talk about we are aware of that. Last year also we have done one Yuva Tourism Clubs meet, and the same time at this year also we want to take forward to make them our brand ambassadors, so that our students wherever they study, they should talk about Goa and Goan cuisine, Goan heritage, such a rich heritage. So that's the objective, so that we want to inculcate such type of initiatives of the Department of Tourism under the minds of the students. So on 25th again, unlike earlier, we want to include various key stakeholders, like for example the way we are doing with TTAG and SKAL. And a similar manner we want to invite as part of the outreach program of water sports operators and beach shack operators, spice plantation, and wellness tourism, because we are focusing on various verticals under the wellness tourism, under the umbrella of regenerative tourism. So, and at the same time water parks. So all these are the various key stakeholders. As you are aware of that, shacks, they are the traditional Goan, and shacks are meant for unemployed youth. So we want to engage them, we want to outreach them, and we want to have special interaction with them to understand their problems and engage them in a better effective way. So that the objective is how to seed the ideas of regenerative tourism, about various initiatives of tourism department, what are the industry effective collaboration with industry, all those various initiatives we talk, and we inculcate such type of initiatives through students, so that they could talk wherever they are going to study. And at the same time on 27th, as I mentioned, our key stakeholders again TTAG and SKAL. So various key initiatives we have already planned by TTAG.
TTAG and with SKAL International Goa, we do this event with Department of Tourism for the last 6 years. What really is, if you know, the United Nations World Tourism Organization is the premier body in the world for visioning tourism across the world. Prospers when there is peace, and how there is peace when there is tourism. So on these lines, the department, the Honorable Minister for Tourism, Sri Rohan Kaunte, as well as our Technocratic Director, Sri Suneel Anchipaka, have come up with branding for Goa's regenerative tourism. And, so basically, going on these lines, what really is regenerative tourism? It leaves a place better than what it was. And why is it necessary today? If you look at the typical product life cycle of a destination, you first have it as pristine and unexplored. Then you have the phase where there's growth and discovery. Then you have the phase where there's consolidation and plateau. And if you look at Goa today, it is somewhere in this phase, like consolidation or plateau. So looking at that, regenerative tourism has been launched. What do we aim to do with regenerative tourism, or what the vision of the industry and the director is? It basically aims to see that most of the income which is generated by tourism goes to the local community. Local cuisine is promoted. there is our cultural and natural resources are exploited in such a way that there is benefit for everyone and they are maintained. And what is most important is that there's a aim for redirection. If you see any destinations, people congregate at a particular place, a beach or say maybe a heritage area. So there's over tourism at specific spots. But looking this regenerative and hinterland tourism aims to redirect tourists elsewhere. So considering all these factors, instead of World Tourism Day, we have planned like a week. The week kickstarts tomorrow, 24th September. There is a cooking contest called Goanewslink at IHM. It will be open for homemakers, professionals, as well as students. There will also be a coffee table book launched on Goan cuisine. 27th, which is the main day, has a number of activities. There are 3 immersive heritage experiences. There is something called Retracing Monte Santo, or the Holy Hill Walk, done by Museum of Christian Art. The next 100 or 150 children with special needs, in collaboration with Rotary Club of Panjima, given a boat cruise. They are made to enjoy the river Mandovi. So we have tied up with them this year for the same activity. The main stakeholder meet, where all people from the tourism industry gather together, is planned on 27th. In line with the redirection focus, it will be held this year at Nandanvan, which is a spice plantation located on the banks of the Khandepar River at Opa. We are expecting 600 plus people. The Hornmaker of Mrugya Expeditions will be having a walk at Tamdi Sulla. Adventure Breaks will be doing a jungle trail called Jungle Chill, again at Tamdi Sulla. And Make It Happen will be doing the temple trail at Marcel. So like the entire focus here is to launch regenerative tourism. I think one of the ways of sustainable tourism, the mantra they say is leave footprints, take back memories, and keep a destination better than it was. So with that, I would like to conclude. My colleague Reshma from SKAL, whom we are partnering together, is there. I leave it to her.
So SKAL is also associated with the Department of Tourism and TTAG to celebrate the World Tourism Day on the 27th. As my colleague Mr. Jack Sukija, President of TTAG, has also given you all the details, the way this whole week is going to be celebrated. And we will also have, we've invited all the stakeholders from the travel trade to attend the celebrations of World Tourism Day this year.
So, with the concluding remarks, once again, I thank all of you for this press brief. Again, unlike routine where we, held our all these, World Tourism Day, this year we are, bringing back to the, hinterlands. That is in Nandanvan Spice Plantation. That's how Department of Tourism, working its, realizing its regenerative tourism efforts and sustainable tourism efforts. So with this conclude note, again, I thanks to Jack and Reshma and all my colleagues. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you always said like your intention to promoting Goan culture, cuisine. But whenever your programs are there, you get entertainment from outside, not promoting Goan songs, culture, folk dance. Why?
In all, recently we held a Union Tourism Minister meet here, along with 7, 8, 9 states have come over here. We promoted Goan cuisine and Goan, art and culture exclusively. So not only here, wherever tourism department goes, even in road shows also, even in trade events also, we ensure that Goan art and culture should be promoted, and it's been there. And if in fact, if it in this year shack policy, we mentioned that Goan cuisine is mandatory. So that's how we are promoting. So there is no question of not promoting at all.
One more thing is that yesterday, if you must have read the newspaper, that 1 lakh for 5 days of wedding destination, it is 1 lakh per day. This is what the issue has been raised. How do you react on this, and what is the exact scenario as far as the tourism department is concerned? It has come on yesterday's papers.
That is CRG.
We will be, as an association, will be taking it up with the CRZ, this thing, CRZ department. It is very expensive for us.
No, but are they not taking you all into confidence? Because it is finally government to government, no?
Before this fees were changed, CRZ had not taken TTAG into confidence.
What even about Jack, since you have seen that check issue, sometimes when it is related to tourism and pollution control board comes into the picture, everything. Now, as far as this time it is concerned, everything is in place or what it is?
For shacks?
Shacks is everything is in place. In fact, this is the first time I think we have started, ahead of our schedule. You could, get inputs from any of the shack, and they have started, they have started erection. They started operating also. That is the ground report.
Basically, this press conference for World Tourism.
Yeah, so let's stick to the, World Tourism Day. So.
Is this, the big activities, are they open to all?
Yeah,
Yes.
all activities are open to all. Only the stakeholder meet at Nandanvan is mainly stakeholders, and there's a 500 registration fee for it. But all the rest have been kept open for all at no charges, and they will also. Some of them are already sold out. Like Mocha is sold out, and one more is sold out. I think Mapsa Heritage Walk is sold out.
Mr. Suneel, what is exactly the Dudhsagar issue?
Let's see, please stick into, at today's agenda is only to press brief about World Tourism Day. So we'll talk about this thing later. Take it. Thank you.
Sir, you said about regenerative tourism is the concept for this year. How the response is getting for this concept is enough? How it is for this concept?
See, this, if you could see, as my colleague, that Mr. Jaka has explained, around the world, if you could look at, in developed world, where there is a lot of resistance happening because of, overcrowding, destinations are not accommodating, and local people are not getting benefited. These are the various questions across the world. So to address by, under the visionary leadership of our tourism minister, so by taking the cue from the, across the world, we have started a concept of regenerative tourism. That means leave the destination better than the way you are earlier. So in this is the new concept altogether, and we have been promoting, we have been started Ekadashatir and various cleanness efforts also, all these things, and it is a long way to go, and of course we have been involving various key stakeholders, and will be able to get through it.
How tourism department is gearing up for the exposition? Because since it is also part of the tourism.
Please again, so let's stick on to this thing. We'll talk about this thing later.
One more thing is, गोवा में जब भी हम टूरिज्म डे के बारे में बात करते हैं तो हेरिटेज साइट और हिस्टोरिकल इम्पोर्टेंस बहुत सारा है, तो उसको एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए क्या
Heritage walks, for example, heritage walks, and in fact in Goa Tourism Department engaged already that make my
Soul travel.
soul travel and make it happen that the objective is to promote heritage walks and heritage tours, and they have designed such a curriculum so that all these whosoever is interested, tourist guides, and rather than tourist guides we are calling them as tourist ambassadors. So these are the object, and we have been working on that thing.
What sir has launched with Make It Happen, there's a program running where there are 20 registrations today by Make It Happen. It's called a heritage presenter program or a tourism ambassador program. It was launched in Due, and I think we'll have 25 people who will be well versed in conducting heritage trails.
So all these things we are using for exposition also. That's the
tourism department any new identified by any historical sites?
Art and culture.
Apart from the promotion
see if you see under Swadesh Darshan 2.0, Swadesh Darshan 2.0 objective is to develop the new destinations. As part of that, we have already identified Kolva and Porvoram experience, and new destinations also in the process of identifying to action, because our objective is Goa beyond beaches. So as part of that, we have been exploring, and in fact, various proposals are underway, and we prepared the DPR also. We are seeking financial assistance from Government of India.
So my question is related to World Tourism Day only. The road safety bit has asked tourism department on the occasion of World Tourism Day to create a promotion in other state toward rash driving in the rent-a-car by tourists. Has any proposal come to you, such proposal from
No,
road
no,
safety?
so far no.
So what is the view of this?
Thank you.